Yeah, every now and then it just doesn't like to bring up the chat, so I can't see it, which is fine for everybody else. You can see it, but I can't see it. Nyeh, 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 nyeh. So I'm not going to tell you any spoilers for Picard for anybody out there, but um, great writing, great acting, great directing, and a good plot. Holy
Yeah,
crud.
and next week I will do my 4 episode mini binging.
I think that's actually going to be really good because they all tie nicely together, but I think Jonathan Frakes directed both 3 and 4. He directed 3 for sure, and it was really good because he's such a good director, and he really gets the characters.
Yeah, that seems some and by the way, good for him as well. So as a director, you can yeah, earn your living and still attend a series where you do not appear in person, but
Mhm.
you are the yes mind master in the background.
Yeah, well, it's clear he understands the genre. There is a new main character, well, semi main character that gets introduced who, unlike a lot of characters they introduce, actually has a personality and he's got a good defined character. And you don't get to see it instantly on the first time you meet them. You've got to watch it. You've got to watch the episodes that that character is in and realize that, ooh, it is a character. It is well developed, and it's just not being dumped on you all in the first minute. So
Uh,
darn good writing.
yeah, it's mm, yeah, things depend. It's something then and now. When I watch a series, it's oh no, not again that dark secrets in the past,
Yeah.
and it can be overdone. But yeah, as usual, the good stuff is good, and yeah, and when it's botched, it's botched.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, unlike Discovery Season 1, the reason my title for the show today is why Picard Season 3 is better than Discovery Season 1, aside from the fact good acting, good writing, good directing, great plot, um, is I was watching Battle at the Binary Stars, and you hear Takuvma orating, and he is not interesting. And every character we've run into so far in Picard
I
this
am
season
the
is,
Kufma.
yes.
All your bottom is belong to me.
Yeah,
You know, left the space of entertainment. Listen, cause I speak.
yeah, exactly. And
Listen even more because I can't stop talking. You will be my heralds. And if not, you will be anyway.
yeah, and they're in that one just moment of, oh, I get why these shows are so different. And good morning to you, Cadargo, and thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I'm going to go change that message of the day, even though I really love getting birthday wishes. I will change the message of the day, except what's going on this week? What have we got? Have we got wrestling,
Two
XP?
things.
Yes.
First, we got no special event,
Oh, good.
apparently.
I can live with that.
So it's and yeah. Do not know if it still is botched, but there has been players red alert on the lifetime
They, they
subscription
fixed it.
discount.
They fixed it.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that
yeah,
this morning.
that was kind of scratch the reduced price and
Yeah, so it was
the
saying
real price.
normal price 150 on sale for 299.99. Somebody put in Reddit going, dudes, that's not the way a sale works.
Uh,
But they did fix it. Somebody posted the update. But that was cute. I saw that the other day on, it was either Temu or Amazon, where the base price was $16 and the sale price was $17.99. That's not how a sale works.
yeah,
At least not the way I
yeah.
do it.
And by the way, not
Yes.
watching any reviews, but folks, um, really, it's the new mud packet. There must be a sincere product warning from the ad, cause really save your dilithium and Zen, of course. I'm free to play, so I then now I put an asteroid on the exchange and get some Zen. Really, but save your Zen. The for example, the 13th anniversary bundle that now is um, from introductory discount to normal price will be sooner or later be offered at a discount
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
for packets, and at that case, this bundle is a bargain compared to the mud bundle that is more or less monetizing free to play content
So,
with
which
greed.
mud bundle is it? Is that the Mud's Fighter
It's
Mega?
announced.
I know it's not in the
It's
featured though, so.
no, it's announced
Oh.
to be there. It's,
Ah.
uh, it's should not be there
It is
already.
not. Okay, nothing's there. Yeah, no, I've heard it's just all prize ships, right? They're in-game content at one point,
Yeah, the three alien ships,
like the
the
Kitama.
Jarok, it's the Jarok, the Kituma, and the Temea. But I have from one of the nice people from DPS channels, they placed a ship comparison chart where it's just plain proof that the Terran ships from the where you get much more ship grunt for your Zen, and the three directly competing ships for role, everything from the Terran bundle is better than the alien ship. Yes, they are free to play ships, and usually they are good ships, but
They're fine, but they're not worth money. I mean, I was
they're
happy
not
with.
worth money.
Yeah,
It they are so it's and by the way, how many ships can you fly? I'm going for the nice and the good stuff I really like from optics and does it have grunt? Can I make it to have grunt? Does it prevail and stuff? And is it fun to fly?
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so critical.
And by the way, I will. If we go for spacey stuff this morning, I will demonstrate a ship that was free, is fun to fly, and has some inbuilt extras. It's the Eisenberg, for example,
Oh,
that
yeah.
the winter anniversary ships. That is a ship that I would put on par with uh, many other ships. It's especially it's a ship with big hull
Hmm.
and high inertia. It's a cruiser that is almost as agile as a heavy escort from the beginning. So with minor tweaking, really a cruiser that flies okay. A 4-4 escort is absurd by idea because it's a cruiser, of course, but it's a for fast and precise flying. It's really a nice thing, and has distinct looks and stuff. And that is a ship where I would say, okay, um, would be worth Zen, but not the mud prices, which
No,
are
no.
usually twice the regular price compared to a Zen ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
I'm not going to argue with you. I agree.
mhm,
Most of the free in-game ships may not be fabulous, but they're always at least decent. And with some tweaking and decent build, you can turn almost any of those ships into something that's just totally fun to play and to fly.
yeah. And the Eisenberg is one of the ships that are very grateful for love, because it's a good platform from the beginning, really good. And well, the green cobalt is the one
Yes.
exception where I would actually say might be worth the mud then, because the Farang Dreadnought carrier,
I like the
kind first of its kind, I would call it a tactical carrier with oh
I love the Farang. It's taken me a while to get used to it, but I've got it on one of my lower tunes with even a medium quality build on it, and it does its job. It's reasonably maneuverable. You can have some fun with it. It's very
yep.
shooty.
And yeah, the Eisenberg, as I have spoken about, for its agility, and the Farang for its grunt and can be made maneuverable, yes,
Mm-hmm.
and is doing well. These are two ships I assigned to captains permanently. That is, captain stays on that ship, and if new traits arrive or consoles that might fit and help the ship, I might do a smaller refit, but the ship stays the same and the basic build usually stays the same, and the ship just yes, worth keeping, worth flying all time.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. Hence, do play the stupid event games because one, they're usually pretty easy and pretty fast. And dang, you get a ship for doing it for like 20 days or 20 times. And all of them don't take that much time or effort compared to some of the other events.
Yes, and of course, now the meta event, the current event rewards, when you have got it, continue to collect progress to the meta
Yes.
campaign. Yes, it's not the most entertaining thing, but all in all, just consider the thing when you uh, just take all 20 days you have. It's like it can be that at day 10 or earlier of event number 4, you already get the grand prize.
Yes.
So the meta events is the really cool stuff in the free to play section, the
Mm-hmm.
really cool stuff. And for those, if you have to ask what of the promo ships you want to have, then you ask the wrong question. Look for the trades into the builds,
Yeah.
get the 2 tier 6 vouchers, and get get 2 of the regular ships with the traits you do not already
Yeah.
have. Just
Absolutely.
ask the experienced players for the basic stuff, so that you uh, have something that benefits all of your ship and now and forever, because then ships count white and stuff,
And
and
even if you only
they
want to
are
get
decent, good
yeah,
ones.
if you only want to
The
get the low B crystals, though, you can get yourself a low B ship, and if you wait for it to go on sale, you can pick up a bunch of the consoles too.
yes,
It's so much stuff in the meta event, and not that I would ever do this, but you can
yeah,
AFK some of the meta events, or if you're smart, if they've got an episode tied to them, you do up the episode on every tune, and you just tune it in every day, turn it in every day on that
Yeah.
tune. Just
And there will be most probably a meta event next year, and then you can pick some. You should have the experience and say, okay, this promo or super duper special ship is mine now for
mm-hmm.
one captain only. Promo ships are not accounted from the event, but it's kind of the you can make use of the meta event to for long term development.
Indeed, you can.
Ah, yeah, that was an
And that was your Ed rant for March 3rd, 2023.
well, it was not a rant,
No, it
cause
wasn't a rant. I'm teasing you, Ed.
I yeah, this was more or less the governor farce of Ed the Mighty.
Oh my
What
god.
you call a rant, I call a reasonable introduction into Star Trek Online.
I'm not going to do a spoiler, but there is a character introduction on the episode that just aired, so that would be episode 3. That is what character introductions should be. And I'll wait for everyone to see that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a good series. Why didn't they do this 2 years ago? Please.
Yes, this was one of the complaints about Star Trek Picard. Why not that way first place?
Yeah, well, we know why not that way first place, but oh my god, they would have had this nailed. They would have had people lining up and going out the door. And somebody, I think it was Critical Drinker, said that if they had made this season one, it would be running on. But more importantly, this in 3 episodes, they've managed to basically revitalize the whole uh, series. All of the Star Treks. It's just kind of brought it all back to life if they can keep the energy going. And he's seen all 10, so he knows.
Yeah, but really, one thing is when you see Patrick Stewart,
Mm-hmm.
a great person I have never met but heard of, great actor I see in his appearances, and then you look at Patrick Stewart's hands and you see, oh, he's really getting old,
He's,
and it must be hard work for him.
it is, yeah, yeah.
It
Oh,
must be really physical work when you see the I do not call it colors, but when you see the how he really is one. Yes, keep him active, but it might be not best for him personally because he's really getting off. Oh no!
so back
Hope he's doing well.
back in 2018, I think that's whenever oh god, he was made his last live staged appearance at a convention. He mentioned that they were going to, or he was going to do Lear again, and okay, I ran into him and his wife at a cocktail party, and at the end of the evening, I'm like, okay, at the last convention, you said that you're going to redo Lear, and I am so looking forward to this. And his wife said he did Logan instead. The physical work of doing Logan was so overwhelming that they decided not to restage King Lear. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a total bummer. But yeah, she was pointing out that it is physically exhausting and draining, and he's got severe arthritis in both hands,
Yeah,
so
and
it's taking a toll on him.
yeah,
But
but
he's a
definitely,
lovely person.
if possible, he his one everybody would be happy to adopt as grandpa.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. But he is a lovely person, and his wife is totally adorable. I love her too. So I
Yeah.
hope they come to at least one more convention. I would love to
By the
to
ways,
see
I
him.
read good news in
Yes,
the
good news.
movie and stuff.
Yes.
Yes, this morning.
Yeah.
It's a new news that is good for everybody. For those who like Star Trek Discovery, there will be another season in 2024. For those who don't like, it will be the last season.
Ah ha 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 ha. Yep, you're right. It says fifth and final season. The big question will be, of course, is Noah coming back for the 5th season? Will he be in a role in there? I would love him to be in there. I love Noah. He's a sweetie
the
pie.
um, Speaking of, Noah currently actually reappeared on Twitter.
Did he?
He has been rather he has been rather silent,
Mm-hmm.
but it was now he is insulin prices apparently have been slashed a bit by one of the bigger vendors, and we know about Type 1 Tracky
Mm-hmm.
is that is really his current lifetime li- um, lifetime works that is yes making insulin available and payable for those who need and cut the profits of the industry, especially comparing to other countries
Yeah.
when it comes that
No, no,
way.
he's totally right to be working on that.
Yeah,
But he's got his movie Type One, I think was the name of it, that he and his wife,
May Wise.
yes, did. And let's see, what do you mean? No, I was going to say I'm definitely following him. Yes, so we as the fleet made a donation to him. Okay, it was my money, but we, the fleet, made a donation to help subsidize that movie. So when it comes out, we will be talking about it.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a decision from the mom to run that. Good use of our money.
Yeah, that is kind of um ranks has its privilege, even spending your own money if you want.
Yeah, I just thought that would be nice for us to support him. And
Yeah,
he's also another totally adorbs guy. I've never met his wife. You know,
Tilly.
yeah, she's always at the conventions, but she's got so many people in her line. Versus, not that I'm talking smack about Noah, but when you get into Noah's line, first of all, his usual greeting to me is "Mom." He's like, "Mom, this is my other mom," and things like that. So, and then you sit there and you chit chat with him, and because he's got the time to spend, so people who get to meet him love him because he can spend 10 minutes just talking with you, and he remembers you. And Tilly's got 8 million people who adore her. So, and like I said, that's definitely not talking smack. If
Yeah,
she's
and that
just
is
got
one
so
of
many people.
the this is Maywise shows a, a range of acting,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really like okay, now it's when the discovery is maybe look for her for a role where she can show her talent in a better role,
Yeah, yeah. I think
less
she's a good.
cliche, a little bit less cliche, and just more of May Wise.
Yes, let's see what she's got going on here. Um, yeah, she hasn't done a lot aside from Star Trek, so I'd really like to see what she does. She was in stuff back when she started out, but early TV. So it'd be nice to see her getting into roles that show more about her versatility.
Okay. So we wasted your time with our chit chat phase.
Yes, the chit chat is
Now,
now done.
yeah, the chit chat, um, the chit chat has commenced. Um, now, what about
About the game? Oh, the game.
about yes, this highly active screensaver you look at?
Well, let's see. I've got destroy Terran ships. I've got destroy destructible torpedoes. I've got destroy Undine ships, and I haven't even looked at the other one. So that's what I've got here. Let's see if we can shrink that down. I'll see what's over on the Gornalicious side right now. I've been running the daily event on some of my lower level tunes because my big Gorny's got so much dilithium that he can't refine it all. Oh, so yeah, you're right. It just says Mud Alliance and lifetime subscriptions for stuff coming up. So yeah, nice weekend off.
Hmm. Okay, so I have a bit of space damage,
Ooh, this could be fun.
just damage by one weapon type,
Hmm.
and I have plasma damage on ground.
Oh, we could play some stuff here. This could be fun. Let me see what's on the other account here. So I grab
Hmm.
Complicatus. And Complicatus has Polaron damage on ground, destroy Borg ships, obviously in space, and AP damage in space. So yeah, we could do some shooty. We could have some fun.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what first? First thing would be a space damage for Federation, cause
That works for me.
I then I will send you I will send the friendly rainbow.
Let's see, quick like a bunny. Is there any good reputation AP weapons for space?
Uh, yes, definitely.
And that would be which one?
Dum 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 dum.
I mean, I can do it. It's just I only have 3 Delphic AP weapons on the ship. And this is my only ship with any AP on this account.
Yeah. Total from total review.
Hmm.
Now I look into my rainbow ship, and that I suggest Delta Reputations, Delta Reputation, and
Let's see what we
the
get here.
should Delta
I
Reputation.
see
What does it offer?
AP infused heavy cannons, Thoron infused AP beams.
Yeah, Thoron infused AP beam.
Alrighty. Thoron infused AP beam array. The joy of having enough stuff that you can just hit the button and know you can equip this one. So in 1 minute and 51 seconds, that will be ready to go. If I have any Polaron weapons here. Oof. Oh, not much of anything there. Okay. Let's see if maybe we can clean up my inventory just a touch. Yeah, I should save that for a salvage day. I know, I'll clean out everything, and the next time, tomorrow I will come up with, oh, you need salvage. Well, let's see here. We have Thalian chocolate mousse. So I've been trying to put together all the foods in the game so that I can start building my cookbook. So when I find a recipe that's somewhat close in standard recipe, so like chocolate mousse, I can start cooking. Hence, I have a lovely recipe for chocolate pudding, which I think I might be able to turn into chocolate mousse.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have to practice eating it, so, there's always that drawback.
Don't worry, the table isn't rigged anymore.
I'm curious if my I put like 500,000 in on the exchange. On the other account, though. Okay. How much Zen do I have? I've got 10,000 Zen. Huh. Go figure. Good morning, Wolfie. And a boop to you, too. I went to
Wee-woo.
boop Loki on the nose and accidentally stepped on her tail at exactly the same moment.
Oh.
Well, not on the tail part. Okay, she's a Papillon, so she's got this very fluffy tail. So she was jumping up to boop just as I was stepping on her tail, and basically she went up and immediately boop, right down. I'm like, oh my god, poor Lono. The poor thing.
Okay, this is a thing you should try only in comic strips, but not at home.
That's exactly what it looked like. She's so little. My other dog's so industrial, sized. The other dog is currently sleeping on the air mattress I'm sleeping on downstairs. Um, and apparently, other dog loves the air mattress. It sleeps in the middle of it, so I'm having to kind of curve around her every night. And she doesn't want to move at all. And this one just sits up on the pillow, so I almost have to get a second air mattress just so I've got room for them and me.
And just from my I'm that kind of lab researcher or theorist that is so never had a dog of my own, but as far as I see, dog will definitely go for the mattress that smells most like mom.
Yes.
That is always your favorite mattress will be the dog is there already there.
Well, Ed, who shall I invite to our little party?
Meet a Bäumler.
Ooh, Boimler. Here we go. Awesome Boimler. Ooh, there will be quite a few lower decks people at the convention that we're going to in Philadelphia in about 2 months. In fact, 2 months exactly. Good morning, Cliff, the self-aware AI. So, if anybody needs if they're doing autographs, and I can't imagine they're not doing autographs, we can probably figure that out. Okay, I'm switching legs there, Loki. Oh, good. She must like me. She's belly up. And what shall we do, Ed? What do you have? I mean, I've got Borg ships, but I only have 10 of them. What do you have for things, or is it strictly damage?
It's just damage.
That's
so,
Hive Onslaught, if you're okay with that.
Hive Onslaught will do. Infected will do. Cure Found will do.
You have flashy green lights, correct?
Yeah.
I wonder what our Universal Endeavor will be for the weekend. Yes, indeed. Phasers are set to coffee, please.
Emergency power to espresso.
Really? Yeah. This has been definitely I need some espresso weekend. It's going to be an I need some espresso weekend too. So, to tell you how good last night was, DT and I were watching Picard long distance. Somebody brought me a bottle of wine for my birthday, so I was drinking it out of the bottle, and there's an empty bottle in my room right now.
This is
Weeboo?
Weeboo.
On Conduit, okay.
Yep.
I could do that. Yeah, so WC teases me with, put it in a glass, Mom. Yeah, but then I'd have to go wash the glass. So it's just easier to grab the bottle, but now I look like some pathetic wretch of a teenager with the wine bottles and beer cans sprawled all over what's basically studio apartment at the moment.
Okay, try to get some empty pizza cartons.
Oh God, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Maybe you'll find it on eBay. Use pizza carton, almost as good as new.
Yep, perfect. Reminds me of the stories I've heard about people who've had so many pizza cartons, they just start building them up so that becomes their furniture, like the throne of pizza cartons and the bookshelves of pizza cartons. Oh, I have nothing to launch on this one. Do I? You guys auto-firing? You guys are auto-firing. Okay. Speaking of, this is the Jirok Alliance, the one I did not pay for.
Yeah.
Wasn't this from the Year of Klingon a couple of years ago that they had the Alliance vessels? Or was it an event ship? Because I remember the
event ship, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's a fine ship, not my favorite one, but it's fine. Ooh, somebody's got some decent firepower going on here. I'm gonna go to the left.
Traditional right, left, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we got you, and then we got the rest of us, so we'll go old school here. And we've got a recruit in here because I see lithium dropping. Kind of liking this Thoron infused AP beam better than I like my deltas. Well, there's my 500,000 damage, so yay. Definitely a good investment. I'll work on the probes.
Yeah.
A probe is closing in on the trend. Destroy it.
I'm shooting as fast as I can.
Oh, they have been taken down.
Now there's a sphere sitting right here. I hate it when you get all the way to the end and realize there's a sphere or a probe that you missed at some point. Just the little things. It's the little
Yeah.
things in life that matter.
Yeah.
Alright, not bad at all. Let's see.
Yeah, it was a good run by the book.
Oh my god, you know what? Thank you, Cliff. I am on a different tune and it's not showing up in my feed. Thank you, Cliff. I didn't realize that was happening. Let me see if I can fix that. The joy of having two different things up is only one is showing. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Cliff. So everybody missed that. We were brilliant. We one-shotted the tactical cube, but you missed it.
Okay, but that is so it kind of yes. Next time there will be sports reporters. So if you have a radio experience on the Twitch chat, we do a direct broadcast to the exchange next time, so everybody can enjoy the Battle of Borg.
Well, the good news is I got my 10 pork chips and my 500,000 AP damage. Yeah, Cliff says best game ever, and we missed it. Exactly.
Best game ever, and the audience missed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
I forgot that when I've got two screens up, it doesn't auto shift to the one I'm using. It leaves the default one on. My bad.
Yeah, this is really something. But yes, that's how things happen when we are. Well, I'm always much more player than streamer.
Yeah, sometimes me too. I get better, but I still have on my monitors little signs like, remember to turn off the stream when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have been known not to do it.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
I will switch tunes now because Boimler is doing, though he is still, he's boiming around, but he he does it by Star Trek procedures, so he has no plasma damage at all for ground because he's using Federation supplied Starfleet supplied phaser pistol. But now I switch to another tune. Lilo Dallas Multipass
Well, I'm
for
switching to a
ground.
for ground. What kind of ground would you like to do?
Um, any any kind of ground that's entertaining where you can do energy weapon damage.
I
That
need
is
you need to do some Polaron damage. Let's see if Captain Speed Demon's got some Polaron damage weapons. And then we can do ground on this one. La, 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 la. Good enough. You know what? What ground? How would you like to do this? Do you have a taste for anything?
um the good, the bad, and the ugly. That is backhand, power descension, minor instabilities.
We'll go in order. Bug hunt. Pavo dissension. And minor instabilities. There we go. Whoops. Re-queue that one. So we've got 3 queued up. Bug hunt, Pavo dissension, minor instabilities.
Yeah.
While that's going on, I'm going to go up here and see what better toys I've got for those.
This is. We really must chat about equipping every of your characters. And I can tell you, I'm infamous in the Discord. I am voice spreading. Okay, it's a bug hunt. Yes,
It is indeed.
really. Get your captains equipped for
Well, I
ground
don't
for
usually use
every-
this captain on ground, to be honest.
Don't
That's why she's not
use. It's
equipped.
not an excuse.
Yes,
It's a
it
weak
is. It's a great.
excuse.
It's a great excuse. It's perfectly valid. I don't use this tune on the ground very often.
Except now.
Okay. Yeah, normally I would go grab Gorny because I have Gorny tweaked out for ground and space. But these
Yeah,
guys, well, I built this one so you and I could do one of our speed leveling things, and it's the only reason I still got her, is we got her to 65 in like 3 hours. But otherwise,
Yeah. It's so simple to make a tune ground ready.
well, she's
Just
acceptable for ground. She's just not fabulous for ground, but she's good enough. She is good enough. Oh, Cliff says, did you hear about the bot problem with the Dill exchange? It's possible Dill might start working again. Holy crud. Lovely.
This
That would make me happy.
even Cryptic stated that the bot stuff was overblown. And on what that was, Cryptic started an anti-farming initiative compared to an anti-bot initiative. No more comments.
It takes too much time for me to farm my Dill, so if I can get it in the course of playing the game, that's fine, but it's rare that I do anything specific for it anymore. Except maybe on 1 tune a day. Maybe. Excuse me.
And one other thing,
Mm-hmm.
they changed the design of a TFO. The design has been complained about long since, and only after kind of really
Which TFO?
strong defense of Starbase 1
Oh, yes. They
has been a pure time gate, and where it just was the case, if you do nothing, you are more probable to get the reward than actually playing.
Right, exactly.
This has been complained about since day one. And now, after strong opinion, suddenly they react shouldn't. That is. A game gets the players it deserves. Sorry for that.
Well, I will say Defense of Starbase 1 was one of the AFKs that I would use when it was an event. But, you know,
Yeah.
the point in taking away Defense of Starbase 1 as strictly being time-gated, but leaving Battle at the Binary Stars up, okay, it's just changing it. It's not getting rid of the issue. It's just putting it in a different place. And I don't mind, you know, give me something where, like, Storm the Spire, which I don't like that one. But okay, you have to defeat the first wave and the rest is time gates. Okay, fine. I can live with that. Then you've got things like Peril over Pavo, which I think only the ending sequence is time gated.
No, Peril over Pavo is first wave and then time gated.
Oh, is it?
This pacey thing, yeah.
First, yeah, but I have to have a decenter ship to hit that first wave versus something like Storming the Spire, where, okay, it might not be great with a low-level tune, but it's doable. And then, what's the one that isn't gated or time gated at all? It's a Lorca TFO. I don't think it's time gated.
There are more than enough non-time gated TFOs.
Yes, I'm aware of many of them that have failed miserably at.
So, and then on the other side, one of the sample where time gated after first wave, but awesome reward for busy teams
Yes.
is Counterpoint.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can get all the transports going, or excuse me, the away teams going, and closing portals, it can be very profitable.
Scans show that we need to jump down in the rock.
Above 400 Terran marks on a non-max weekend.
Yep.
Just play it well and get a big reward. That's a thing. Play it well and get a reward is not that good.
Well, I mean, that's how it should be. Play it well and you get a great reward. Should be the way it goes.
Yeah.
And that makes it more fun.
It's one of the reasons sample Brotherhood of the Sword.
Mm-hmm.
More often than not, players botch the optionals.
Yeah.
Why? You don't even notice the extra reward you might get for doing the optionals. You just don't notice it because it's
It's a fun mission, but when you get the optionals, it's lovely.
Yes, of course it's cool to save the fire workers, the firefighters, and also the Orion Syndicate guy.
And don't forget the
that is
Targs. You have to save the Targs.
Yes, save the Targs. Okay. Yeah, I totally agree to you. It's saving Targs is nice. Save them for breakfast.
Oh, we don't need our Targies. Of course, we do have our flaming Targs right here. Alrighty, sir.
Yeah.
I do not have a cover shield, so I can't go put that in place. I'll go fight these guys.
Same here, but
Hopefully somebody will do it. I mean, it used to be a thing here. We would occasionally play this on Elite, which is playable with a semi-decent ground build, but you have to remember the optionals are critical. Not letting Vanderveer die.
not letting Vanderbilt die. But that is, of course, Elite is know your stuff and do your stuff.
Yeah. You know, we play other things on Elite every now and then and usually go into it and chit-chat in advance. You're going to do this, do that, do this. And you coordinate. It's really fun then.
Yeah. And you will be surprised by the challenge of a portal to Grethor on Elite.
I have not played Grethor on Elite ever.
Yeah. It's no more parking. It's really, you have to pick up the fight.
Yeah, I gotta switch legs there.
Ding, 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 ding. Twang. Twang. Yippee.
Oh, she's being very difficult today.
Yeah, that's a damage thing apparently.
Hi there, Fifi. Fifi has joined us. Good morning, Fifi. Yeah, Fifi can be in here. Loki's going Loki, the 5-pound dog, is going at the 65-pound dog.
Yeah, they're the challenge. Yeah, they see one of those. There's a reason why I don't like the Herod Lobby weapon. It sucks at single target damage.
The stick?
The long
Yeah, I like it.
the long stick.
It's not my favorite weapon, but it does decent AP damage, so if I'm solo, I will grab that one. Especially if I need to do AP damage. Well, that worked well. Okay, let's get that guy. One of Kronos has some major damage to him. That's why it's getting slower. Yay, we're done. What do I need? Iconian or Delta?
You killed the spawn mother, but we
I
need
guess
to
it's
fall
Delta.
back so I can set off the charges and bring down the hive.
Well, did you get to see that one, Cliff, at least? And with that, I'm going to go do work since I wound up taking yesterday off, and I'm going to wind up taking a lot of today off, too, unfortunately. So, Ed, can you... first of all, let me see if anybody's around who needs us to go raid them. Let's see, there's Hyperius Gaming 87, Alt, Mementh, Keldran. How about we go raid Alt again? Does that work for you, Ed?
Works for me fine.
Okie doke. The raid has started, so Ed, it's your turn to say goodbye to everybody.
Yes, folks, weekend starts shortly. Be ready and stay awesome.